Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Fever Foundation quiz. We are playing for the South Zone today, and this is the first ever quiz on only related to fever related condition. And thank you all very much for registering and playing the quiz. So before we actually play the quiz, I'm going to tell you about some of the rules we need to follow during the playing of this quiz. And so we had already sent you by mail, but I'm going to tell it once again so that you'll become familiar with all the rules and regulations. The first is the quiz is for postgraduate students only. The quiz consists of multiple choice questions. There will be 20 such questions in this quiz to answer, and each question will have 20 seconds to answer. The option to be selected by clicking on the bottom on the text panel. See it, so the button on the text panel. So you have on the right hand side of you, there is a text panel. You need to use the options which is displayed there and click the button to submit. The video what you are saying will be only just for representation purpose only. You cannot click the button on the video, so you need to use the text panel. And I request all the participants, you have been advised here not to leave this platform and enter the YouTube. YouTube link we have given only for viewing. You cannot select any option. So for you to participate in the quiz and complete the quiz, please stay on this platform only. And please note that once you submit the answers, it is not possible to revert it. No negative marking in this quiz. And the winner will be on maximum fast right answer. That is, fastest right answer will be considered as the winner. And if in the event of tie, there will be a tiebreaker round. There will be 3 questions which will be done to decide the winners. And it is advisable to use your laptop and desktop for a better opportunities or better feel of playing this quiz. Next slide, please. And also we advise the participants to place the play in a place where there is a good internet connectivity. If found to be any type of foul play, so your candidature will be automatically disqualified. And you should not use mobile phone for getting answers from any of your colleagues sitting nearby. And Fever Foundation is not responsible for any form of technical error, such as poor net connectivity, etc. And participation in the quiz implies that participants accept the integrity of these rules. And the participants who have given incomplete or inaccurate personal and contact details will be disqualified. And also non-compliance with the rules results in the automatic cancellation of the participation in the quiz and of the candidacy of the prize. And please note, first and second winner of this South Zone from each zone, which applies to South Zone as well, you will enter as a team for the national level quiz competition, which will be during the FEFCON 2022, which will be in Bangalore on November 5th and 6th. That means you will be represented. Currently, you are playing as an individual, but in the national level, you will be playing first and 2 person. Second winner will be playing as a team, and you compete for your zonal championship at the national level. And finally, quiz masters and judges' decision will be final, and all of us are going to bind by this. So I wish you all the best for this quiz. May the best student win the quiz. Before we start the quiz, I would like to introduce our judges and the quiz master for today. The first is Dr. Professor T.U. Sukumaran, sir. Sir is MD, MNAMS, FIAP, MPhil, and PhD. Sir is a former professor and head of the Department of Pediatric, PIMS Tiruvalla. He is a past National President IAP 2011, National President of IAP Respiratory Chapter, National President of Allergy Immunology Chapter, and Best Doctor Award for Government of Kerala, Professor of Pediatric in various government medical colleges, and he has written several books and edited 10 books during his tenure. Sir, it's our pleasure and privilege to have you here as the quiz master, sir. Thank you very much. The second quiz master we have is Professor Dr. T.M. Anandakesavan, sir. He is the additional professor of pediatric at GMC Thrissur, IAP National Vice President 2020, past National President of IAP Neurology Chapter, past President and Secretary of IAP Kerala State. He's Editor-in-Chief of Indian Journal of Trauma and Emergency Pediatrics, Chief Editor of IAP TB of Pediatric Radiology, Frontier in Pediatric Neurology and Recent Advances in Neonatology. He's a member of National Advisory Board of Indian Pediatrics. So, Dr. Anand Kesavan, sir, it's our pleasure and privilege to have you here, sir. Welcome to you, sir. So now, since we have gone through this, all the rules and regulations and the quiz master, now I hand over the session to our quiz master and judges to take it over. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, everybody. I think we will go with the actual quiz. Before that, we will have a mock quiz session. I request the computer to start the mock session. I request Dr. Anand to proceed.
Yeah, very good evening, my dear students. Wish you all the best to all the participants. Anyway, we know we'll have only two first and second winners, but I wish all the best to all the participants. As we all the it's a mock round, dummy rounds. You can see that there are 4 options are there. Once the question is shown, you can click one of the answer, and you will get 20 seconds. So those who are answering first, not right only, first will get the mark. So I think we'll start now. Our time start now. Computer ji. So out of this only one right answer. Now we'll ask a computer for the right answer. A very obvious, simple question. So it is Google. All others are belongs to same category. Now we'll see that.
What is the guess, sir? Yeah, I feel 100% would have answered correctly, I think, sir.
Yeah, it's a very easy question. 100%.
And no marks anyway. It's just a practice question. Yeah.
Okay.
Please show me the answering pattern. How many of them answered? Yeah, I think 95% of them answered the answer 3. That means Google. And I chose 1 and 2. Nobody answered. So very obvious. Our answer is Google. So, who scored first? Now it is the last one.
Sir, for this we may not see. We will go to the next question because anyway they are not winning any prizes.
Yeah, now it is almost clear. I think we have 2 more dummy questions, Krishna.
Yeah.
We have 2 more dummy questions, sir. Right. So please show the next questions. Computer ji, for next question. What is the scientific name for modern humans? So A, Homo sapiens, B, Homo magicians, 3, Homo technicians, and D, Homo genius. So Madam and Krishna made a question very simple. So your time start now. Computer. Yeah, I think almost answering is over. Now we request computer G, what is the right answer?
Okay.
Yeah. So I think now we want to see the scoring pattern. How many of them are answered A, B, C, D?
Again, I feel same, sir. 100% will be there.
100%.
I think Madam has put very simple questions now.
This is just for practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, 1 or 2. So now we know it is very simple. So the only thing is that here the speed, that is very important. Right answer, important. Second thing is that those who are clicking the right answer immediately will get the point. So both speed and knowledge is important here. That is the importance of this one. Not only the right answer, but the speed, because you 90% of them will go to the right answer, but only one will get the prize. That is why we are saying that first click, that is very important. So your technical aspects also count here. Your knowledge-wise answer also very important here. That is the importance of this type of round. So we go for the last dummy question. I think now it is almost clear, but once again, we'll give one more. What is the most consumed drink in the world? Tea, coffee, beer, water. Here there may be some confusion. But time start now. Yes. So we can see the right answer. Computer J, mark the right answer. Yeah, universal. So colorless, odorless, and very our precious water is the answer. So now we see the scoring pattern. Computer J.
Yeah.
So, how many of them answered last water?
This also again 100% only.
100%.
100, definitely 100.
No, madam. Some
No,
of them
no,
are
my-
drinking beer also.
Main problem of the question is that people are confused with drink.
Yeah.
Whether to include water as a drink. They will be talking about beer, whiskey, and things like that. So they are
Yeah.
confused now.
Drink means some other, that may be the reason.
Some
Anyway,
beverages.
it's a very, you can see that very simple, but once again I am saying that speed will count, but in a hurry don't answer the wrong question. I think now it is very, very clear. Once again, I wish you all the best. So we start the proper quiz round now. Yeah, our first question. All of the following are true of hypothermia except thermoelectric center setting is unchanged. That is answer 1. Answer 2 is not due to infection. Answer 3, succinylcholine causes malignant hypothermia. Fourth one, it usually responds to antipyretics. So what options are there? Your time starts now. Yes, but time over now. So we look for the right answer. Yeah, over to Sukuman sir.
Okay, it was a nice question on hyperthermia. Now we must know what is hyperthermia. Hyperthermia is a body temperature more than 103 to 104. And hyperthermia occurs when the environment temperature is high. And if you are doing a strenuous exercise, there can be a rise in body temperature. And you can see that the thermoregulatory center remains unchanged in hyperthermia. And there's a condition called malignant hyperthermia, which is mainly produced by an general anesthetic and some of the muscle relaxants like succinylcholine. And in malignant hyperthermia, the temperature will be very high, and there'll be muscle cramps will be there, and there'll be tachycardia will be there. And most of the cases of hypothermia is not due to infections. So the correct answer will be D. It usually responds to antibiotics. So in hypothermia, the antibiotics are not going to be effective, and these children will not respond to antibiotic. And the mode of treatment is to reduce the environmental temperature by using ice packs or by using some ice cold IV fluids can be given to reduce the temperature. So there is no role for antibiotics. So the correct answer is D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we look for the answering pattern. How many of them answered right question and answer pattern? So here you can see that only 1/3 answered rightly, that is 29%, and the maximum number of questions answered from first and second, but the right answer is last one. It is not used as humans are rightly mentioned. You can get the ectodermal dysplasia and other conditions due to exogenous increase in temperature, which not respond to antibiotics. Okay, now well, you see who is the first person to answer the first question. Chirumali Ubendra is the first person to answer the question and answered within 5 seconds. We got a 29% answer, but the first person answered is Chirumali Ubendra. Congratulations.
So again, congratulations to Ubendra.
Yeah,
Okay.
first question, first round.
Let's
Now
go
we
to
go
the
for the
second.
second question. So, this is our second question. We are read carefully. Medication for fever can be used only if the absolute temperature is more than 100 degrees Fahrenheit. B, 101 degree Fahrenheit. C, 102 degree Fahrenheit. D, 99 degree Fahrenheit. So your time start now. Computer. Yeah. Again, I think here there may be some confusion may be there. Anyway, we'll check the answer. Computer J, what is the correct answer? 101 degree Fahrenheit. So over to Suman sir.
Okay. As a general statement, what I say is that there is no need to reduce the body temperature in all people because the fever is a protective mechanism of the body by which you can reduce the multiplication of the bacteria and other organisms. But if the child is uncomfortable with high fever, you can give an antibiotic, and the preferred temperature may be 101 degree Fahrenheit. So if you give an antibiotic if the fever is more than 101 degree Fahrenheit. One more thing is that in children with a history of a seizure, you may give antibiotics in low temperature also. Here the correct answer is B.
So rightly means fever is a friend, not a foe. So our studies showing that fever actually treated with the paracetamol taking more time to subside than not treated with the antibiotics. So another thing is that we have to maintain, keep in mind the relation between axillary temperature, rectal temperature, and oral temperature. So of course, axillary temperature will be 0.5 to 1 degree Fahrenheit less than oral temperature. Rectal will be 0.5 to 1 degree Fahrenheit more than the oral temperature. Now we look for the answering pattern. Computer G. So again, we got only 29%. 43% I think he answered A, B 21%, and last answer 29%. So
Okay.
now we'll see.
So the correct answer is only 21.82%.
22% only correct answer. And now we'll go for the who answered. Yeah, the same person. Congrats. See again answer question within 5 seconds. Chirumali Ubendra. Congratulations. So she got a second answer also right. Congratulations, Chirumali.
Again, hearty congratulations to Ubendra. for answering the second question correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will for the third question. Computer the third question. So here we got a fever. What questions are related to fever? Pondaic fever is caused by which organism? We go to four choice. Question A, Mycoplasma. B, Legionella. C, Campylobacter. D, Chlamydia. So we'll ask will our time start now? Yeah. So time is over. Now we'll for the which one is computer J, which is the right answer. So Legionella. So for explanation,
Okay.
I request Sumar sir to give the details.
Okay. This question is on Pontiac fever. Pontiac fever is a fever that is produced by Legionella. See, actually, the Pontiac fever is first described from a place called Pontiac near Michigan. Actually, the Legionella can produce two types of fevers. One is the Pontiac fever and other is legionellosis. Pontiac fever is a very mild disease characterized by fever and generalized body ache. There are three answers are there. As you know, Mycoplasma will produce pneumonia, say walking pneumonia. Campylobacter usually produce a diarrhea. Campylobacter diarrhea can be there. And Chlamydia trachomatis can produce chlamydia pneumonia. It is always called afebrile pneumonia. Usually in the children in the age group of 3 weeks to 12 weeks, they are present with a persistent cough, just like pertussis, and the fever will be absent. So it is an afebrile pneumonia. So the correct answer is the organism that produce Pontiac fever is Legionella. But Legionellosis is a severe disease, and these children can present with high fever and features of atypical pneumonia, and they respond to antibiotics like macrolides, clarithromycin, or azithromycin, or they may respond to maxifloxacin. Okay.
So the right answer is Legionella, and as rightly mentioned, it is not responding to our conventional antibiotic, just like Mycoplasma, ceftriaxone, penicillin, other penicillin group is not effective. Best drug is macrolide group. So we can just now see the answering pattern. Computer J. Very good. So I think it is a one non-controversial question. Very good question. So 81% rightly answered the right answer, and others I think only one student answered each other options. So now we will again go for the our who answered first and rightly. Yeah, Palaguja Chandrakant. I think right, and it is record 3 seconds. I think answered within 3 seconds, and it is Palaguja Chandrakant. Congratulations. Sir.
Yeah, congratulations, Chandrakant.
Yeah.
We will move to the next question.
Yeah, we go to the next question. The first two questions answered by one person. Now it is third question. And we will go for the fourth question. Okay. A very good, interesting question. Camelback fever pattern because of biphasic fever, that is typically camel got a double hump, is seen in poliomyelitis, typhoid, malaria, dengue. So fever pattern is very important. So computer J, our time will start now. So we'll for the right answer, computer, right answer. Yeah, poliomyelitis. The poliomyelitis is biphasic fever. So I request Kumar sir to give the details.
There are various patterns for fever. It is very important that in all patients you should have a temperature chart and find out the type of fever to pick up a correct diagnosis. A patient can have a continuous fever, remittent fever, intermittent fever, or a camelback fever, that is biphasic fever. In biphasic fever, the temperature reaches the normal at least 2 times a day. And the commonest condition that produces a biphasic fever is poliomyelitis. But other conditions like yellow fever, rarely dengue, malaria, and typhoid and leptospirosis can present with biphasic fever. But the classical condition will be poliomyelitis. Thank you.
So the recording, the pattern of fever is very important. In olden days, we used to record fever like the staphylococcus type of fever, and the fever followed by lysis, fever followed by crisis. I think nowadays it is not commonly practiced. Right? Anyway, poliomyelitis is not there in India also. Anyway, historically, I think it is very important question and answer. Now we will see the answering pattern. Who answered maximum? Which question? Yeah. Computer G. How many of them answered right answer?
Okay, now this the main problem is they have answered dengue, but unfortunately, if you go for a Google search, in Google this written that in dengue fever also the temperature is biphasic. But if you consider the all conditions like poliomyelitis, in poliomyelitis also, classically there can be a biphasic fever. Thank you.
We look for the person who answered first. Computer G, who answered the first? Dr. Balsu Himabindu.
Okay.
Yeah,
congratulations, Himabindu.
Yeah, very happy to see that different persons are getting first right answer. She answered within 3 seconds. Now we'll go for the fifth question. So, next question. Score used in Kawasaki disease. Igami and Kobayashi score, Sano score, Honda score, all of the above. So, here you can see that different scoring system, it may be related to Kawasaki disease or not. So, you have to answer the right one. So, our time starts now. Okay, time is over. So we'll look for the right answer. Which one is right answer? All of the above. So request Suman sir to give the explanation.
Okay, Kawasaki is the commonest collagen vascular disease that we see in children, and it is first described from Japan also. And as the names are here, all the names are from Japan. So it is very difficult to read the scoring names. Even it is very difficult to read that also. But when I read the literature, there are one more risk scoring system is there. It is called Formasa risk score, and all of the correct answer is all of the above. But there is some significance for all this scoring system. If you consider the Kobayashi scoring system helps you find out the risk for IV IgG resistance. You know, some of the cases of Kawasaki disease, they can have what is called a resistant Kawasaki. So this Kobayashi scoring system helps to find out the risk for IV IgG resistance. Then if you consider the Hananda scoring system, it helps to find out the risk for coronary vascular involvement. The commonest problem and the other problem in Kawasaki disease is coronary involvement that occurs in the first week of life, and that can be prevented by IV IgG. So you must have an idea about all this scoring system, which helps to assess the resistance to IV IgG and also to find out the risk for coronary artery involvement in children with Kawasaki. Thank you.
As sir is rightly mentioned, it is a Kawasaki disease, one of the commonest disease nowadays, commonest cause for acute heart disease, including in India. And here, this constitution is not to diagnose the Kawasaki disease, but as rightly mentioned, IVIG resistance, some other parameters. So it is not to diagnose criteria we know. So we'll go for the pattern of answering. How many of them answered D? Computer J. So the answering pattern. Yeah,
Okay.
very good. 50% of them answered the right answer, and 35% they opted for the choice number A. And happy to see that the majority answered the last question. That is all of them. Now we go for the right answer. First person, August Nair. So he had taken 3 seconds. So congratulations, August Nair.
Again, hearty congratulations to August Nair and all the best.
Yeah. Now we'll go for the sixth question. Next question, computer. Yeah, a very common problem. Diverse test for pinworm. Stool routine microscopy, stool culture, scotch tape method, all of the above. I think it's a very simple question, even though nowadays are not very common. Anyway, we'll go for the answering. So, computer G. Yeah. Okay. Now we'll look for the right answer. Last, yeah, it is a scotch tape method. I think Sukuman sir, a lot of people are very familiar with this one. Sukuman sir.
Yeah. See, the thing is that nowadays, and for a pediatrician, for the diagnostic tests are not very important for diagnosing of pinworm infestation. It is mainly a clinical diagnosis. A child presented with perineal itching, you make a diagnosis of pinworm infestation and start treatment. And the drug of choice may be pyrantel palmate or albendazole, given as 2 doses. But in a clinical setup, this, if you want to confirm the diagnosis, you must go for a scotch tape method. In this method, you applied a cellophane tape around the anus before bath, and then you remove the cellophane tape and look for the ova of pinworms or pinworms in the cellotape and count the number of ova. It is present, it is taken as an evidence of pinworm infestation. So the correct answer is scotch tape method, and stool routine may also shows these the ova. Stool culture is definitely not important. You cannot make a stool culture for diagnosis of pinworm infestation. So correct answer is C.
Yeah, usually we used to treat it with the pyrantel palmate, 2 doses. Means after 2 weeks you have to repeat the dose. Another thing is that the characteristic egg, it is a colorless here, and you got a very clear, not bile stained, and it is a plano convex. I think for our parasitic during our 3rd year studentship, we know different types of egg. It is a plano convex, colorless egg. You can see the worms inside this one capsule. So the right answer is scotch tape method. Now we'll see the answering pattern. How many students opted for the answer number? Right answer C.
Computer G.
Yeah, very happy to the around 63% answer right answer, and I think yeah, very good trend. So now we'll see who answered first and who answered the right answer. So Katigeru Mamada. So congratulations, Mamada. She answered in 2 seconds. So I think it's a record time, 2 seconds she answered it.
Okay.
Very
Happy
wonderful.
congratulations to Dr. Mamada for answering it so quickly.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Now we'll go for the 7th question. So, we got another important question. Blueberry muffin rashes are seen. I think it's a comparatively easy question. You can see it here. The picture you can see here. Congenital syphilis, rubella, measles, none of the above. I think comparatively easy question. So time start now. Yeah, we are sure that almost all of them answered the same question. Anyway, computer G, what is the right answer? Yeah, rubella. Rubella. So rubella is one condition. We'll get a blueberry muffin rashes in many conditions. But anyway, we'll look for the right answer. Right answer, computer G. Answering pattern. Computer G.
Yes, sir. They will be working 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
10 seconds.
Yeah. Excellent. 74% have answered. And as we already mentioned, it is not specific to rubella alone. I request Suman sir to give more details about answer. Suman sir.
We can continue.
Suman sir.
It's internet, so you can ask for the right person if you don't have any.
So blueberry muffin, we get many conditions: congenital leukemia, Langerhans histiocytosis, rubella, toxoplasmosis, cytomegalovirus, and hemoptysis of the newborn. So commonly, our answer is a common condition. What we are seeing is congenital rubella. So we may get in some other conditions also. So now we go for the right person who answered the back with in a short time. So Agila Reddy, Say Reddy. She again answered within 2 seconds. So congratulations, Agila Reddy. She also answered within 2 seconds. Now we'll go for the 8th question. Okay. So our next question: cat scratch disease is caused by Bartonella henselae, Epstein-Barr virus, Cardiobacterium hominis, Trophiema bipili. So out of this, which one is the right answer? Your time starts now. Okay, so time is over. Computer G, now we want to know which one is the right answer out of this 4. Which one is? Yeah, it's very clear. It is a Bartonella henselae. This is.
Dr. Anand, I am here again here.
Yeah.
Some net problem was there.
Yeah.
It was cleared. As
And
you can
on, switch on your screen, sir.
Yeah.
Not visible.
Not
Yes.
visible.
Yeah. Okay.
This,
Yeah.
as you can hear.
Yeah.
Okay. Cat-scratch disease is a disease produced by Bartonella species. And following the scratch by a cat, you develop an injury site. There can be a scar there, and there can be associated lymphadenopathy can be there. And if you do a biopsy from that lymph node, they may show a granulomatous lesion can be there in the lesion. And as you all know, Epstein-Barr virus infection produces infectious mononucleosis, and Cardiobacterium hominis usually produce endocarditis and Trophiema Whipple. It can produce Whipple's disease. We can manifest as persistent diarrhea and malabsorption. So the correct answer is Barnatella penicillin.
Yes, sir. So we will see the answering pattern. Yes, almost 100%. Answer the right.
Correct answer. Okay.
Yeah, correct answer. Now the question is, the knowledge part is clear. Now the part is technical aspects. Who answered the first? That is important, sir. That is also important. So please show the first. Yeah. Take it to Mamada. I think she's second time she's answering. So congratulations, Mamada. He again answered within 2 seconds. So our 8 questions are over. Now we'll move to next question.
Hearty congratulations to Mamada for the correct answer in very quick time. Thank you.
Yeah. So now we move to next question. Question number 9. Yeah. So question is, the sulfur granules are characteristically seen in actinomycosis, blastomycosis, nocardiosis, Crohn's disease. So your time starts now. Yeah. Time is over. Now we'll see which one is the right answer out of this 4. Yeah, I think it is comparatively a simple question. Actinomycosis. So we are again expecting 100% answer for this question. Because for MD Pediatric student, I think it is comparatively simple question. So we'll see the answering pattern.
Okay. Actinomycosis is a common anaerobic infection seen in children also. And the etiological agent is called actinomycosis Israeli. And they produce sulfur granules. Actually, sulfur granules is not sulfur. It is yellow in color. So it is called a sulfur granule. Actinomycosis are Israeli. It may be seen normally in the throat and nose. So those children with an immunodeficiency, etc., they can produce infections around the neck, oral cavity. They can present with the cervical lymphadenopathy, abscess in the lymph node. Rarely they can present with the mediastinal disease. They can have lung abscess, pneumonia, etc. And the diagnosis can be confirmed by taking a biopsy also. And the drug of choice for actinomycosis is again penicillin. We have to give IV penicillin for 4 to 6 weeks, followed by oral penicillin. A long-term treatment is required. And blastomycosis, is a fungal infection. Again, nocardiosis is an infection produced by anaerobic organisms. Crohn's disease, Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, they are inflammatory bowel disease. So the correct answer is A, actinomycosis.
We see the answering pattern now. Yeah, as we expected, I think 97% answered the right answer. Now we look for the who answered it first. Sridhar Shellikedi. So congratulations, Sridhar. Again, answered within 2 seconds.
Okay, hearty congratulations to Shellikedi for answering it so quickly.
Okay, now we move to 10th question. That is almost second half of the question pattern. So question is, all are causes of pneumonia in children from 1 to 5 years of age, except, again, I think a comparatively simple question. First one is pneumococcus, second streptococcus pyogenes, third one E. coli, fourth one mycoplasma. So, except was for pneumonia. Yeah, time start. Okay, computer G. So which one is the right answer? Okay, now we have Suman sir, national
Okay.
expert in pneumonia at a national level. So over
As,
to Suman sir.
Thank you, Dr. Anand. As you all know, pneumonia is the commonest cause of commonest infection disease that produces morbidity and mortality in children. It is reported that more than 19% of under 5 deaths are due to pneumonia. These 4 organisms can produce pneumonia, but the etiology of pneumonia varies from age-wise also. In the first 2 months, the commonest cause of pneumonia is the gram-negative organism, like E. coli, then Klebsiella, and rarely Streptococci. But in the age group of 1 to 5 years or 2 months to 5 years, the commonest organism may be 3, maybe H. influenza, pneumococci, and staphylococci. These are the 3 common organisms. Then above 5 years, the commonest organism may be pneumococci and also Mycoplasma pneumonia. Mycoplasma pneumonia accounts for more than 25% of pneumonia in children above 5 years. So E. coli will not produce pneumonia in children 1 to 5 years. So the correct answer here should be C. Gram-negative organism produce pneumonia in the newborn period, first 2 months. And also viruses are also the commonest cause for pneumonia.
Here
Okay.
again, we are expecting 100% answer from all the MD or pediatric students. So, computer G, you show the answering pattern. Yeah, 70%. Anyway, 20% answered question D, but usually there will be any confusion. So now we look for the who answered first. Computer. Agash Naya, I think he is answering second time. Agash Naya, go to the answer within 3 seconds. Congratulations, Agash Naya.
Yes, again, congratulations to Agash Nair a second time.
And there should be some sound when you are showing this one. There will be some sound, background sound. Because they are seriously. Okay. Now we'll go for the 11th question. Okay. Another very disease confined to pediatric age. Exanthem subitum is more often caused by human herpes virus 5, human herpes virus 6, human herpes virus 7, human herpes virus 8. We have a name for each one. Anyway, our time start now. Yeah, I think now we'll go for the right answer. Computer just show the right answer. Yes,
Okay.
it is a HHV 6B. Now we'll request Kumar sir to give the details.
See, as you know, exanthem subitum, there are other names for exanthem subitum. It is otherwise called roseola infantum or sixth disease. No, there is a numbering for all infectious disease, all the viral exanthem. You say first, the first exanthem disease is measles, second is scarlet fever, third is rubella, and fourth one is Duke syndrome, and fifth is erythema infectiosum, and the sixth one is the same as exanthem subitum, and it is produced by human herpes virus 6. These children will present with a high fever, lasting for 3 to 5 days, and once the fever subsides, the rash appears. This is the most important thing. The fever subsides first, followed by rash, then you can make a diagnosis of exanthem subitum. So the correct answer is human herpes virus 6. B.
Yeah.
B is the correct answer.
So human HHV 5 is none other than our human HHV, it is cytomegalovirus, and HHV 4 is Epstein-Barr virus. So different names are there. Now we'll go for the answering pattern. Yeah, very good. Around 68% answered the right answer. So I think a majority of them answered rightly. So now we'll go for the who answered it first. Computer. So Agila Reddy is ready. I think she's answering the second time. So congratulations, Agila Reddy. She answered within 2 seconds.
Again, congratulations to Akila Reddy and all the best.
Okay. Now we'll for the 12th question. Computer ji, next question. Yes, almost another question. Erythema gangrenosus is caused by first question number 1, Pseudomonas. Second one, Staphylococcus. Choice C, Enterococci. And choice D, aerobic gram-negative bacilli. Your time starts now. And yes, I think we'll go for the right answer. Computer ji, block the right answer. Pseudomonas. So very characteristic of erythema gangrenosus by Pseudomonas. Over to Suman sir.
Okay, erythema gangrenosus is one of the manifestation of a severe infection by Pseudomonas. Now we are not seeing much of the cases. In those children that are immunodeficiency, you may say erythema gangrenosum. This otherwise called ecthyma. Ecthyma. It is called ecthyma, and it is seen as a greenish patch, mainly seen over the buttocks and IV sites. And the etiology is Pseudomonas. So the correct answer is A. No, Staphylococcus aureus will produce Staphylococcus pneumonia, pneumothorax empyema. Enterococci usually produce endocarditis and sepsis and other enteropic organisms. And also the correct answer is Pseudomonas.
Here again, we are expecting almost 100%, about 90% answer. Computer ji, show me the answering pattern.
Oh,
So I don't know why this much a confusion here. Anyway, 68% are rightly answered, and around 19% of from other answer. So anyway, now we'll see who answered the question first. Agila Reddy again. I think she answered in 2 seconds. I think it is her fourth answer. So congratulations, Dr. Agila Reddy. Sir.
Okay, congratulations, sir. Akila Reddy, once again. Next question.
Yeah, next question. So it's a neurotropic virus question. Herpes simplex encephalitis involve primarily which lobe of the brain? A. Occipital, B. Frontal, C. Parietal, and D. Temporal. So your time starts now. Yeah, comparatively, I think it's a simple question. Anyway, we'll go for the right answer. Computer ji, mark the right answer.
Okay. It's as Dr. Ananda said, it's a very simple question. And you can see that those children presented with encephalitis and encephalopathy, those children presented with fever, headache, altered sensory and seizure, you make a diagnosis of encephalitis. But those children presenting with encephalitis, you must try to make a clinical diagnosis to the etiology of the organism. As shown here, if there is mainly a temporal lobe involvement, the child is presenting with a complex partial seizure or sensorium, then you may suspect herpes simplex encephalitis. If the mainly cerebellar involvement is there, maybe due to chickenpox virus. If there is involvement of the basal ganglia, involvement is seen in some type of encephalitis, and in Nipah virus infection, there may be involvement of the brainstem involvement can be there. So from this clinical involvement, the site of involvement of the virus, we can have a clue without a viral culture and other investigations. And also it is very, very important that you must diagnose herpes virus infection because it is one of the virus infection that can be treated with an antiviral drug, as I call. Now, expert on this subject is Dr. Anandakeshwan. He's a pediatric neurologist. I can have more comments.
So as we know, culture and serological diagnosis will take a long time. So MRA result will get a short span. So there are different neurotropic virus already mentioned by Dr. Subhanis sir. So temporal means the infection with herpes simplex, we got a very good drug with a very good rate. So that is why diagnosis of herpes simplex is very, very important. You can treat it with the effective drug like cyclovir. So diagnosis is very, very important. The student should know which part of the brain involved by different types of virus. I'm not going to detail again. So now we'll see the answering part. Computer G. So very happy to see that our students know means the temporal lobe is commonly affected with the herpes virus. So around 90% answered the right answer. So now we'll see who answered it first. So Sheikh Mayim, I think Sheikh answering first time.
Within 2 seconds. Within 2 seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
So
Congratulations.
Sheikh Mahim. Okay.
Now we'll go for the 14th question. 14th. So, and the question from regarding viral infection. Duration of nevirapine prophylaxis for HIV if mother has received ART less than 24 weeks during antenatal period. Duration of nevirapine prophylaxis. So, first answer is 4 weeks. Second one 8 weeks. Answer 3 12 weeks. Last answer 24 weeks. Computer. Now start your time. Yes. Now we'll see the right answer. Computer G. 12 weeks. So over to Sumar sir.
Okay. In mothers who are HIV positive, there can be a vertical transmission of HIV to the child, and mother to child HIV transmission can be prevented by giving nevirapine, and the duration of treatment should be 12 weeks. The correct answer is 12 weeks. It's very simple.
Yeah. Now we will see the answering pattern. So 60% answered the right answer, that is 12 weeks, and rest answered means second choice is 16% answered, and A and B by 11% down. So we now will see who answered it first. Chandragant, Hulugja Chandragant again, she answered within 3 seconds. So congratulations, Chandragant.
Yes, hearty congratulations to Chandragant once again.
Yeah,
Next
I think
question.
she's answering second
Next
time.
question.
So we'll look for the 15th question. Yeah, 3/4 is over. 25% is remaining. I think your foundation put a simple question for our students. Identify the infection based on image. First one scarlet fever. Second HFMD, maybe hand foot mouth disease. Third one is measles. And fourth one is herpes angina. So your time starts now. Okay, now we look for the right answer. It is very obvious from the picture. So, computer G, right answer. Yeah, hand foot mouth disease, very contagious disease. Over to Sumar sir.
Okay, hand foot mouth disease is a very common infection disease that we see now in our children, and it is mainly a clinical diagnosis. These children will present with high fever with the ruling of saliva. When you examine the throat, there will be herpangina will be there in the throat. Multiple ulcers will be seen in the throat, and vesicles are mainly confined to palms, soles, elbow, knee, ankle, sole, and feet. And now I think the name has to be changed to, instead of hand, foot, mouth disease, it should be hand, foot, mouth, buttocks disease. Conditions are mainly confined to buttocks also. And in the Malayalam, we call it as tomato fever or takkali pani. But here the confusion is that we have seen only hand and feet. Another condition which get a rash like is a rickettsial disease. Rickettsial disease can also present with the rashes in the hand and feet. In children with the scarlet fever, they will present with with very beefy red tongue and skin. You can see that skin is very tough, and there can be an sandal and sandal-like skin will be there. And also in children with measles, the classic accompanying spots will be there with a rash, and rash which appears at the peak of fever. And herpangina is very commonly seen with multiple throat ulcers. So the condition diagnosed in this child will be hand, foot, mouth disease. Even though the hand, foot, mouth disease is a very simple disease, these children can early develop complications. They can present with the neurological complications like encephalopathy, ADEM, and severe pneumonia and myocarditis also. Thank you.
Usually, it will be very benign disease, especially when it is caused by Coxsackie virus A16. But when it is a enterovirus A771, you may get some complication, as Kumar rightly mentioned. You may loss of fingernail, toenail, encephalitis, and meningitis. Now we will look for the answering pattern. So I think a majority, a very good response, 98% answered it rightly. Now the question is, who answered it first? So now we'll Ambedkar ji, who answered? Again, Mamada, I think she's answering it a third time. So congratulations, Mamada.
Congratulations, Mamada. Once again, very quick in answering. Thank you.
Yeah. Now we'll move on to 16th question. Ambedkar ji, our next question. Okay, I think another simple question. Equal gauge for the skin lesion given below. You can see some skin lesion on the face. Is very clear. Dermatophytes, Malassezia furfur, Candida, and the answer D is a Microsporidium species. So your time starts now. ABC. Yes, it's a very common condition. So we'll ask for computer the right answer. Yes, as we expected, it is a Malassezia furfur. Over to Suman, sir.
Okay, now all the clinical problems, especially pediatric dermatological problem, before starting any cream or ointment, you must have a clinical diagnosis. Clinical diagnosis is very important. In this child, there are two possibilities by looking at the lesion. First possibility is a tinea versicolor, and second may be a pityriasis alba. This seems to be a tinea versicolor, which is produced by Malassezia, a furfur and a scaly lesion, hyperpigmental lesions with correct edge. You can diagnose tinea versicolor produced by Malassezia furfur. The drug of choice may be micronazole gel, and the antifungal ointment should be applied for a minimum of 1 month for the treatment of Malassezia furfur. Thank you.
It is one of the DD for the hyperpigmentation of the face. The students can expect a question like a hyperpigmentation of the face. Now we'll see for the answering pattern. Again, a simple question. Yeah. So around 84% answered rightly. Simple. A simple condition, common condition, treatable condition. But again, may confuse with the other hyperpigmentation. So now we'll see who answered first. So it is a Sridhar Shellikeri. So once I was mentioning about the scoring system for Kawasaki is very difficult. Yes, some name also difficult for me. Anyway, Sridhar, congratulations for Sridhar. He answered within 2 seconds.
I think Anand, you say the first name. First name is Sridhar. Sridhar is a very common name in our place also. So
Yeah.
hearty congratulations to Sridhar also.
We'll go for 70th question. Only 3 remaining. Yeah. Child is present with the history of fever for 4 days along with the seizure. Rash developed on trunk a day after the rash and the fever subsided. What is the most probable diagnosis? Again, our time starts now. Question number A, measles, B, rubella, C, herpes, and D, torsion. Okay, simple answer for the pediatrician. Anyway, computer G, select the right answer. Yeah, Roseola infantile. Another question.
Anand,
But,
already we have discussed this same problem.
Yeah.
Roseola infantum. It is otherwise called exanthum subitum, or it is otherwise called sixth disease. And in all viral exanthemas and fevers, it is very important to find out the relation between the onset of rash and fever. If you take measles, they will present the high fever for 5 days with congenital congestion, rhinitis, congenital congestion, and severe cough. Cough should be there for diagnosis of measles, and complete spots will be there. But in measles, the rash appears mainly in the forehead, upper part and lower part, and rash appears at the peak of fever. Rash appears at the peak of fever. But in this child, the rash develops once the fever has subsided. So high fever, the fever subsides first, when the child develops rash, then the diagnosis will be roseola infantum or exanthum subitum. Rubella is a very mild disease. They will have a low-grade fever for 2 to 3 days, then a mild rash with an occipital lymphadenopathy. It is rubella. Herpes, you can have characteristic vesicles confined to one part of the body. So here also the answer is D, roseola infantum.
So now we have effective vaccine for measles, rubella, mumps, and chickenpox. So now there is chance for seeing more and more cases of condition like roseola infantum because there is no effective vaccine. But luckily they are simple infection. Now we'll see the answering part. Computer जी भाई उल्टा हुआ this more answer for the there's need for any confusion here. I think by looking the picture they may answer because picture is a distant view, but by history I think
That's see, Anand, measles is they cannot make a diagnosis of measles. All the PG should know what is measles. They will have some high fever, congenital congestion, nasal congestion, persistent cough, and rash on the third or fourth day. Rash appears in the face, and rash appears in the peak of fever, and the rash disappears within 2 to 3 days, and complex spot will be there.
Yeah.
This is very typical.
Yeah.
This one measles.
Our students should be very familiar with the measles. So I think the right answer, only 25% answered the right answer. Now we'll see who answered it first. Yeah, Sadabadi Kirti. So Sadabadi Kirti answered it within 2 seconds. Congratulations, I think she answered it the first time. Sadabadi, congratulations. Okay, now we have 3 questions remaining. 18th question. We'll move to 18th question. So, what is the positive organism for the below infection? You can see some beautiful picture. First one is a parvovirus B19. Second one HHV6. Third one is CME cytomegalovirus, and last one is varicella zoster. Your time starts now. Yeah, again, a simple question for a pediatrician with a beautiful picture. Computer ji, give the right answer. Parvovirus B19, or to Suman sir.
Okay, this what is the diagnosis? It is very important that, as I said before making a clinical diagnosis, you must make a diagnosis before trying to find out the etiological organism. Definitely, it is a parvovirus B19 infection, and the diagnosis here is fifth disease, or you can say this child has got a slapstick appearance. Fifth disease or slapstick appearance. It's very important to pick up this disease because if the mother develops a parvovirus infection, it can produce hydrops vitalis in the baby, and if a child develops parvovirus infection, it can produce bone marrow aplasia. Aplastic anemia is one of the complications of this parvovirus 19 infection. So it is erythema infectiosum or fifth disease, and the causative organism is parvovirus.
It will produce aplastic anemia also, and also a very important virus nowadays. And now we'll see the answering pattern. Yeah,
Right.
comparatively, very many of
Very
them
good
are
answer.
answered rightly. 78% answered question number parvovirus, question number A, 20% for B. Anyway, congratulations. Now we see who answered it first. Yeah, from the Nandini Dupati, Nandini answered the first. So she answered. Time is not shown. Anyway, congratulations, Nandini.
Congratulations to Nandini for the correct answer. We'll move to the next case.
Yeah, 90 the question start now. Why is a switch off on time not come? Any problem? Yeah. Yeah, our 10-year-old child with history of fever and rashes over body, including palms and sores, with history of travel to village. What is the diagnosis and treatment? Rickettsial fever, doxycycline, hand foot mouth disease, supportive treatment, scarlet fever, amoxicillin, urticaria, antihistamine. So your time starts now. So I think we'll look for the right answer because all pediatricians should know the right answer because early treatment and the drug of choice is very, very important. So computer G, the right answer. Rickettsial fever, doxycycline is a drug of choice. Over to Sumar sir.
Yes, sir. You must, in all children, you must take a very detailed history. Here he says an older child, 10-year-old child with history of fever and rash in palms and sores. Last time also I told you, in HFMD also, there will be rash on the palms and sores. Similar rickettsial fever will have a rash on the palms and sores. They are going to a village area and they may have some injury also. And the correct diagnosis in this child is a rickettsial fever. And the picture shows a characteristic scar. But scar is usually seen in the hidden part of the body, just below the breast, in the perineum, thighs, etc. But in the, you can see in the thigh also, you can see the scar. The rash may be seen in the hands and palms. And if you do an estimation of the serum sodium level, it may be also be low. You can confirm the diagnosis serologically. The drug of choice is doxycycline, as Dr. Anandras correctly said. One of the complications of rickettsial fever is a temporary shock and encephalopathy. So it is very important to pick up this disease because it's one of the treatable conditions. Scarlet fever also I said before, these children will present with red beefy tongue. Red beefy tongue with a sandpaper-like skin. The skin will be very tough. Sandpaper-like skin. Then you can make a diagnosis of scarlet fever. HFMD we have already seen. Urticaria is a clinical diagnosis. A child presented with multiple raised lesions with a itching can make a diagnosis of urticaria, and the treatment of choice will be antihistamine. So the correct answer is A.
Yeah, the majority, because the most important that you have to remove the cloth because it will be there hidden area, axillaria, gluteal fold, and palm, sole of the foot. So very important, very important of physical examination, very important. Anyway, very happy to say that 89% answered it rightly, and Ragostosis is doxycycline. So now we'll see the who answered it rightly first. So Navina, I think Navina is answering right question, right answer first time. So congratulations, Navina.
Congratulations, Dr. Navina.
Now we go for the last question of today's last question. Computer ji, last question. Humanity has but three great enemies: fever, famine, and war. Of this, by far the greatest, by far the most terrible is fever. This famous quote by whom? Because his question is completely on fever. So everybody should know, other than medicine, they should know our great scientists like question A is Hippocrates, answer B is Alexander Fleming, answer C is William Moser, answer D is Paul Ehrlich. So very important. So we have to should know answer other than medicine also. Yeah, our time start. Okay, I think again not very difficult, but anyway we'll look for the right answer. Yeah, William Moseley, the father of modern medicine. I think he's a great physician. He started the original ward rounds, the original modern teaching style of modern medicine. I'll request Sukma sir give more details about William Moseley.
The thing is that you can see four great men here: Hippocrates, William Osler, Alexander Fleming, and Paul Ehrlich. As postgraduate students of pediatrics and medicine, you should have a general idea about the history of medicine. Is very important. You must read the history of medicine sometimes and know the great people. See, William Osler, he is supposed to be the father of modern medicine. He's a Canadian physician, and he was one of the four founding fathers of Johns Hopkins Hospital. And as Dr. Anandya said, he has started the bedside clinics for medical students. That is the most important work done by William Osler, bedside clinics. Hippocrates, as you all know, the Hippocrates oath that is followed by all modern medicine doctors. Alexander Fleming is a Scottish physician, microbiologist, and his most important invention is penicillin, the antibiotic. The penicillin antibiotic was first invented by Alexander Fleming, and he got Nobel Prize for his discovery. And regarding Paul Ehrlich was a Nobel Prize winner. He's a German physician and a scientist who worked in the field of hematology, immunology, and nutrition also. And he found out the first treatment for syphilis also. He's a fantastic scientist and investigator of modern medicine. So the correct answer here is, this is the quoting from by William Osler.
Students should be familiar with the Osler's sign, Osler's notes, Osler-Weber-Rendo disease, Osler-Weber disease, Osler-Liebman-Sack endocarditis. Actually, it is Liebman-Sack, but it is Osler-Liebman-Sack disease. So there should be, there are so many other inventions by the Dr. William Osler, Sir William Osler. So now we'll see the answering pattern. So you can see that when it comes to history, we are confused. we should respect our teachers, we should respect our great scientists like that, and we should also concentrate on other some things. And whenever we are presenting a topic, we have to start from the history. So here importance. Thank you, Fever Foundation, for including such a beautiful question regarding the last 20th question, regarding the history. Wonderful question. Anyway, our students are confused. I think it is the only one question where the distribution is almost equal. So our request is so concentrate on the history also. Now we'll see who answered first.
See, one more thing is, Anand,
Yeah.
our students should have some general knowledge. Now
Yeah.
people have general knowledge at all.
Yeah,
They should answer general knowledge question.
Yeah.
This should be the
Whenever there's a topic on fever, we should know all the quotes by fever. I think very common. Every speaker will quote this one. There are so many other important quotes by William also. If you are not going to the ward, there is no meaning. Go to something like there are so many wonderful quotes by William Mosley. Yes, sir.
okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll go for the first person who answered. Sridhar. Again, Sridhar is answering another. Sridhar.
Second.
Yeah.
Second.
Yeah, I think it's second or third answer. Right answer, 4 seconds. So, today's program, I think 20 questions over. Now we'll see.
Yeah.
Beautiful question. I think you can stop sharing the screen now. And both knowledge and technique, how to answer quickly, everything will count here. So, even though 1/3 questions were very simple, but only one person will get the mark. So now we'll see who got the maximum number of answered, and also second person also, because it's a team for the final round. So first person and second person.
Yeah.
So
Meanwhile, sir, yeah.
Manjula madam, over to
Yes,
Manjula
sir.
madam.
Thank you, sir. Sir, meanwhile, they are doing it. I just want to make one announcement. By the time they can Abira or Dr. Krishna share this? So, dear participant, it was wonderful. All of you played really well. We'll see who has got fastest correct answer. We just see that. And nevertheless, participation is a big thing, and that itself is a winning. Getting first and second prize is just a nomenclature, I can say. Participation. So all of you are winner. Let's see who stands. Before that, I just want to make one more scientific activity which we are going to do is we're going to start the poster presentation competition like last year. So we are going to share the link from tonight to tomorrow, where you can register for poster presentation competition. So this PEFCON 2022 scientific committee will invite all doctors, postgraduates, and practitioner clinicians for the opportunity to exchange and share their experience on various aspects of fever management. And the conference, this is in preparation to our upcoming conference of PEFCON 2022, which will be on 5th and 6th. So the point to be noted is this will be electronic form only. There are 2 pictures over here. You should use the template used here. That means it is PPT, 16:9 ratio PPT. So one case presentation will be 1 slide. So you should use this, and this will be available to you download in your registration link. So case presentation and should be 1 poster, and it should be uploaded. Next slide.
It is both the poster and
case presentation. So they can select either if they are selecting research activity, or it can be case also. Anything they can upload. Yeah. And then just some of the guidelines for this virtual poster presentation, we are only accepting electronic posters and e-posters, and in the PowerPoint, and printed poster or photograph of the printed poster will not be accepted. And topic should be related to fever only. It can be case based, or it can be research based. And category of participation, you can choose from the drop-down button while you are selecting when you are uploading. Is it a case study or original research paper? And our scientific committee is going to screen, and the top 10 will be called for presentation. Only the first author will be allowed to present the paper. And poster will be considered only it is submitted in the as per the template. And the word limit should be 15 for the title. And then along the with the 1 slide PPT, you are expected or requested to submit your article which is in the word format, which is maximum of 500 words, and the article should be in the form of how in the Indian Pediatric, which is the official journal of IAP. So acceptance of the poster presentation will be entirely at the discretion of our scientific committee, and their decision is final and it is binding. For any further queries regarding the poster presentation or research material presentation, please you can mail to feverfoundation@gmail.com. So all participants will get participation certificate and winner will be given the attractive prizes. So all the posters which have been selected will be available for viewers for all the delegates of the conference on the dedicated poster presentation hall on the virtual platform. So all these details will be sent to you, your registered email IDs and the link also, and our team, Fever Foundation team, will be meeting your HOD also to inform this so that you will be allowed to upload or allowed to participate in this case presentation competition. So that's from it. Yes, sir.
Need some modification, madam, that I will contact you personally. So I need some modification here and there.
Okay.
Anyway, congratulations to and thanks to Fever Foundation for doing a wonderful academic activities, not only for physician, pediatrician, or other group of doctors, but also PG students. So they actively considering our students also and encouraging either by quiz or research paper mode. So they are trying their best to improve the research activities, academic activities. So I would like to thank Dr. Manjula and her team, your foundation team, for the wonderful academic activities.
See, madam,
Thank you.
Before we conclude,
can you, stop that. Yeah. So can we find out who all are, is there any winners or the tie or anything? Can you tell us how the results look like? Oh, sir, it's a tie.
Oh.
Agila Reddy, Sai Reddy, Mamata and Sridhar.
So there are 3 people who have got the equal number. Dr. Akila Reddy, Dr. Kategaru Mamata, Dr. Sridhar Shelly Kerry, all 3. Dr. Akila from Kakatiya Medical College, Warangal, Dr. Mamata is from Kurnool Medical College, Dr. Sridhar from the Karnataka Institute of Medical Sciences, Hubli. So now since it is a try, as per our rule, these 3 people, Dr. Akila, Dr. Mamata and Dr. Sridhar will only play. Rest of you, please don't vote. 3 of you will be given 3 more questions, and then you please answer this, and whoever comes right answer correctly faster. So we are 2 people will be picked up from 3 of you and you will be representing the South Zone in the national level competition. So or to quiz master for the tiebreaker round.
Okay, now we go for tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Hope that there won't be any tie in tiebreaker round.
Yeah. So,
Krishna.
Yeah. Can we have the first question for the tiebreaker round? So please, again, only 3 people will play. Others need not vote. You can just be listen to the question only.
Others need not answer.
Yeah.
First, we'll ask 3 questions.
Yeah. Dr. Mamata, Dr. Akila, and Dr. Sridhar will only play, and then 2 of the fastest right answer will be picked up as the first and 2 winners. Let's see how it goes. All the best to 3 of you.
Anyway, all 3 are winners, madam.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. True, sir.
So now we'll go for the first question tiebreaker round. 8-month-old baby had fever for the past 5 days, but no other symptoms. Macular rash appeared on the 2nd day of starting acetaminophen, and fever subsided. The diagnosis: Roseola infantum, scarlet fever, classic complex spot measles. Last one is varicella. The time starts now. Answer is quickly. Answer is simple. Yes, I think comparatively simple. and we'll go for the right answer. Yes, I think already described. Also, infantile. Over to Dr. Kumar, sir.
I think we have already discussed
described it,
all
yeah.
these problems.
I think
I think,
there should be
the
more
speed
tough
is
question.
more
You're not
important.
expected a tiebreaker. Should be a more
The
tough
speed
question.
is more important.
Yeah, yeah. Timing. We'll see the answering pattern. Who answered answering pattern? I think that all three answered the same question.
Yeah, only three of them should be are expected to answer. So let us see how it goes when
Just a
they
matter
show
of
us.
time.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
relatively simple. Let's see how it's going to look like. The pattern.
But here, two of them can click simultaneously. If both of them click at the same time, then it will come. How will you interpret this one?
Yeah, a system will take, sir.
Yeah,
System will
okay.
take that
Yeah.
because it's all computer software only.
Yeah.
It will.
Amitriji, now answer the question.
See,
Then it's your answer.
no, you can tell the thing, but yeah, they can show the pattern now first. Can you show how percentage wise how it is? Then let us see. See
answer showing may not be good. So we can see the pattern. Yeah. Answer exact person need not be there.
Yeah, need not be there. What we want,
pattern.
That what is the first pattern? How out of this? What they are telling is request others please not to participate. Then it becomes little difficult for IT team. They need to segregate and do it. Only Dr. Akila, Dr. Mamta, and Dr. Sridhar only has to answer these three. So what happens? They have to separate out and then give the result. That may take little time. So request only three of them to play on this. Others can watch and listen and watch. So if IT team is ready, you can see what is the percentage of people with answers, and let's see anyone has answered it rightly or all answered rightly or how it is. Let's see. If you are ready, can you just display? So according to you, Dr. Sukumaran sir, it's a relatively easy question because you have been discussing this.
Yeah, it's very easy. I think all of them will answer. Because we had a lot of discussion on what's
What about your guess, sir, Anand sir?
Expected a tiebreaker. Otherwise, we made some difficult questions. Anyway, they are showing the pattern. Otherwise, we'll go for next question.
No. They will be showing the pattern now.
Yeah.
They'll show the pattern.
Because already described, discussed also. That is fine.
In detail. All the
Okay.
answers.
And also other condition, not there's no DD, means almost totally different scenario.
Sir, according to our IT team, this question, three of them did not attempt. If I'm right, IT team can. Yeah, have they attempted? So I think three of them did not attempt this. So the tiebreaker continues. Is that the one what IT team is telling us? Yeah, no, I think someone has answered. Yeah.
No, someone has answered.
Oh, they attempted, but they answered some other questions.
Yeah.
Wrong.
So what they are telling us that no one answered it right.
Yeah, that is a delay in answering. So all three.
So that means all three got the wrong one. So we'll go to the next question then.
Yeah,
in that case, yeah.
Okay, we'll go for the second question. So we'll get some confusion here if they are not answered. So indication for full sepsis workup in infant with the fever. I think it is a very good question. Any ill appearing infant less than 28 days. 20 to 60 days infant with the auxiliary temperature of more than 38.6 degrees centigrade. Both A and B. None of the above. So your time starts now. Yes. So comparatively very good question. So computer
Correct
ji,
answer.
now we want
Correct
to see
answer.
the right answer.
Okay.
Yeah, over to
Okay.
Sumar sir.
The correct answer is A. Any ill-appearing infant less than 28 days. C. In children less than 28 days, they will have a very severe infection. So any baby less than 28 days who are very sick, very ill-appearing with fever, actually they should be admitted in the hospital, observed in the hospital, and they should have a sepsis workup, including total count, differential count, lateral count, peripheral smear, CRP or calcitonin, and 3 cultures, blood culture, urine culture, and CSF culture. So the correct answer is A.
Computer ji, now please show the answering pattern. I think this time there won't be any confusion.
Yeah, I think we should get someone who is.
Otherwise, we have to do again tiebreaker round.
Yeah. So let us see what happens to the second question in this tiebreaker round. So let's see, Dr. Mamta, Dr. Akila, and Dr. Sridhar who got it right out of the 3. So if our IT team is ready, then sir, what do you say? Relatively not so easy, but it's
It's not
so
too
you
easy,
think
not too easy.
This
yeah.
was yeah.
There'll
No,
be an
what
answer.
about the previous 3 rounds, 3 zonal rounds? Is there any tiebreaker there also?
Yeah, every we had tiebreakers, sir.
Acha.
All zones. All zones tiebreaker was there.
So answering pattern.
Okay. So that means we have
Yeah, one person answered right answer, and 2 others maybe answered other answer. Anyway,
Yeah.
We are not looking for who answered it. Anyway, now we'll go for the third tiebreaker question. I'm not asking for the person who answered it. So we'll go for the third question in tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Third question.
Computer ji.
Enterovirus serotype causing hand, foot, mouth disease and herpangina. Echovirus, enterovirus 71, Coxsackie virus A, Coxsackie virus B. Our time starts now. So, computer G, right answer. Again, we mentioned it partly. So, right answer.
So this
enterovirus-
also we have discussed and discussed. This answer was discussed, but still we'll see. The correct answer is enterovirus 70. It can produce severe hand, foot, mouth disease with complications.
So now we'll see the answering pattern.
Sir, what do you think of the difficult level of this question, sir?
This is not difficult.
So they should get it. They should get it now.
All 3 will
Some of them hand, foot may come Coxsackie virus. That is a problem. So they will answer Coxsackie also.
Okay, so they need to give the most appropriate answer. Yeah.
But we have specifically said enterovirus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they should get it right now. And then hope we get after this, we get the first and 2 after this round of winners, first and second winner. Let's see if our IT team is ready. Please display the percentage of the people who have answered it. And then
that's what I also there because okay, no confusion. Again, how 4 answer will come, madam?
Sir, so now what is happening is that's what our IT team is telling. Others are also participating. Others are also. That's what I kept on repeating now to attempt. Yeah.
So now we get the right person from out of this one.
Yeah.
Two
So
person?
now, yeah. See what now happens is that we need to see who answered 2 questions now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then out of 3, who got the maximum. Anyway, first answer nobody got. In out of 2, we need to check.
Yeah.
Then depending on who gets the numbers, then we need to see whether the next tie round is required or not, depending on the answer. So
Yeah.
if our IT team is ready, if you can show us in these 2 questions, question number 22 and 23, who answered it correctly, and then who was correctly and fastest. Oh, Mamata.
Means 22nd question only.
What about 21st question?
He or she 2 questions.
Yeah, can you show us the winner for 21st question and 23rd question, not 21st, 23rd question. So 21st, no one. 22nd, can we show the result of 23rd question? Oh, Mamta again. Congratulations, Mamta.
Okay.
So we got the first winner.
So
Sir,
for
now
second,
it appears that
winner we
again a
need to go
tie.
for
Yeah,
the
we need
table.
to go for the knockout round. I think the judges, you can decide. So only this question, Dr. Akila and Dr. Sridhar has to, because we have a number 1 position at Dr. Mamta. So congratulations, Mamta. So we have Dr. Akila and Dr. Sridhar at the 2nd position, having the same number of marks. So we need to go for the, we require 1 person out of these to represent. So I request the judges to go for the second, as we have told, it will be a knockout. You will be asking 1 question. Whoever gets answered it right fastest will be the second winner.
Okay.
So you can repeat and then do that, sir, if that.
Anand?
Okay. So this is only for Dr. Akila Reddy and Dr. Sridhar. This is for the 2nd position. Our judges are going to ask 1 question, and this is a knockout round kind of things. Whoever answers it first and correctly will be the winner. So they will be coming to Bangalore along with Dr. Mamta to represent the South Zone and take the competition in the national level quiz program. So over to you, sir.
Okay, Anand. Computer ji, show the question.
So Dr. Mamta, please don't answer. Only Dr. Akila and
Yeah,
Dr.
others don't
Sridhar has to
answer it.
answer. Yeah.
Yeah, vacuum pneumonia, etiological agent, Streptococcus, Mycoplasma, Staphylococcus aureus, all of the above. Yeah, I'm start now. I think we can. Yeah, they have already answered now.
Yeah, it was
Simple
answered
question,
before,
and they have to answer quickly.
but we have discussed it earlier.
Yeah. So right answer, computer ji, already discussed. That is why we are going fastly. Yeah.
Is there one
Mycoplasma.
thing I want to say here?
Yeah.
This is walking pneumonia. We have walking pneumonia encyclopedia in the form of Dr. Sukumaran here. So we have both here, right? Pneumonia specialist and this. Right.
Okay.
So we hope, sir. What do you say? The difficult level. What do you say?
Yeah, both of them will answer it, but who answers first? Running pneumonia. Who will run for the best?
Walking pneumonia. Who will run? Very nicely said.
Okay. We'll see.
Let's see.
Speed.
Yeah. Hope who
Our computer
Akila or
won't say any
Sridhar who got
confusion.
it. Yeah. Is it Dr. Akila or Dr. Sridhar who got it right and who got it first? Sir, this is the pattern.
Yeah, both of them answered. So who answered first? Yeah.
Akila, ready. Yeah.
Okay.
Aguilar.
Sir, you can announce. So, congratulations, Akila, to be the second place winner. I think our computer, can I ask all of you to put first and second winner in one by then
Yeah.
another 2 minutes so that
So,
single
first person
slide
is
we have
Mamata.
both.
Second, Agila. And Sridhar also done a very
Wonderful job.
wonderful
You
job.
just missed it. Yeah, a
Yeah.
few seconds.
Yeah. It is always the
Nevertheless,
competition only like that, madam.
yeah. Little
Madam, you
luck.
are planning to send a certificate to all of them?
Yes, I
Attendance
want to.
certificate?
Yes, I want to tell all of you are going to get a participation certificate, and two of you, Dr. Akila and Dr. Mamata, would be representing as a team. We will share each other's contact detail. Our team will meet you and share, and then you will be playing as a team. Now you are individual. You will be playing as a team, and you are going to represent the entire South Zone, and then compete for the national level. And you will be called to Bangalore. Our Fever Foundation team will make all the arrangements. So you will come to Bangalore on 5th and 6th. You can attend the conference also and play the the quiz competition. There will be other team from North and then East and South. All of them have already ready because we had the competition. We have completed. So 4 teams are ready. So they will be competing in the national level competition. So wishing you all the best. Yes, sir.
Yeah, request, madam, rather than giving an attendance certificate, give Sridhar a third prize certificate.
Okay.
Don't give an attendance certificate. The
Right.
other thing is that request both the first and second winner. You make a team yourself and while reading, preparing, and share your thoughts and everything. And just like a team from a single medical college, you act like you are representing India's South Zone. So you should have very good mutual understanding. And just like from the same college, you are coming from same parts of the country. So you have better understanding. I think both of you, I think nearby
Same
only
state.
Varangal.
Yeah. Varangal and
Varangal
And
and
madam, you can announce the state also.
yeah. Please, can you
Yeah.
announce the
Medical
winners?
college.
If our IT team is ready, can you announce the winners? So, sir, you can tell the quiz master, sir, results.
Okay, results of South Zone quiz. Okay, the winners of South Zone. The first one is Dr. Kettigaru Mamata from Kannur Medical College, Kannur. Second prize goes to Dr. Agila Reddy from Kakatiya Medical College, Warangal. All from Hyderabad. Is it Hyderabad or from Telangana?
Yeah.
Both from Telangana.
Both from Telangana.
So they can work as a team.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you will both be representing. Our team will contact you and share. And for rest of the participants, congratulations, still participating and then playing this game itself was really a good experience here by winner itself. And also you learned, our experts were explaining it was also a learning process from the eminent doctors like Dr. Sukumaran, Professor Sukumaran sir and Professor Dr. Anand Keshavan sir. You learned a lot of things today in this 1.5 hours. So that was also a great experience. Congratulations.
So you're requesting all of you to participate in poster presentation also.
Yeah.
So start preparing your poster, research paper now itself. I send it by the September last or October first week. So
thank you.
Congratulations all the participating team. Also a special congratulations to the winners.
So with the permission of the quiz master, can we stop the live recording?
Yeah.
Sir?
Okay.